Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of yet another killing game. I think this one might be the last one. I know I said that last time, but we have finally entered part 3. And I think I got all the bad endings. I'm not sure though, but we will find out. I think this is it. We'll see. Maybe we'll finally get some answers here. Hmm. Singing again. Oh, Chrissy, you're awake? Cece, where? Oh, yeah, we were hiding from that zombie. What's so funny? Is there drool on my face? No, it's just. Have you noticed that every single time you woke up here, I'm always the first one to notice and greet you? It's a pretty funny coincidence. Huh, I guess that's true. Anyway, I think the coast is clear now. I took a peek through the door, but I couldn't see the zombie. You think he went upstairs? Maybe, but there's also the chance that he's camped out next to the door, waiting for us to open it. What do you want to do? Should we wait a little longer? Wait, where's Rhea? She's not okay. Wait, is she? No. She's still breathing. Oh, good. We probably want to get her wound cleaned and into a proper bed as soon as we can, though. Even if it's risky, we need to leave this room and get upstairs. She's right. There's no getting around it. Okay, we'd better move. Rhea's still kind of conked out, so one of us will have to carry her. You decide, Chrissy. Who should carry Rhea? I think you're stronger. You do it. I'll go up front and keep an eye out. I can always turn back time if things get bad after all. Good point. Okay, you can leave Rhea to me. Okay, first step is to move this dresser out of the way. Does this have to make so much noise? Are you ready for this, Chrissy? As ready as I'll ever be. Okay, let's open the door. Let's go. Why are we waiting? No time to waste. Let's move out. It told me to save periodically, so I'm a little bit scared about that. I'm scared of just getting all bad ends. I just want the answers. I feel like I've been here forever. I don't see the zombie anywhere. The chair's empty too. I guess it's not like his charging station or something. Okay, let's take a look at the stairs. Carefully now. I don't see anything. The door to the lounge is upstairs. Wait. Did we close the door behind us when we came down here? I can't even remember anymore. Chrissy, I don't hear any footsteps up there. It's possible he's in another room. We should move quickly while we can. If he comes back now, then our way up will be blocked off. She has a point, but I'm still nervous. Let's go! Yeah, we can't afford to get stalled here. Let's pick up the pace. There's no way. I'm sorry. Get out of there. No one wants to be stuck in the creepy blood-filled basement anymore. Looks like the coast is clear. All these tears in the wallpaper. I wonder if that zombie is the culprit behind them. Probably thrashed around, crashing and chewing, clawing at its prey. Huh? Where's your retort, Chrissy? It's just, if that's true, I wonder why the zombie would suddenly start using a knife. These tears are clearly made by some other thing. It wasn't a serious theory, Chrissy. Come on. But if I can board this train of thought anyway, maybe the zombie learned how to use tools? No, I think there's more to that zombie. Ah! Is it behind me? Oh, it's a puppy. Oh, it's just Shadow. That scared the crap out of me. Huh? Chrissy, maybe you should take a step back from him. What? Why? We already know he's friendly. I don't know. I can't explain it, but I'm just getting a really bad feeling from him. Because he's also a zombie, I'm convinced. Wait a minute. What's this dog been up to this whole time anyway? The last I saw him, he was hanging around in this lounge. What? He ran off. Cece, why are you... I just don't get it. What is this? Maybe a memory? Cece? Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Let's get out to the foyer. If the zombie comes back now, we'd have to backtrack into the basement. Chrissy, come on. Yeah, let's move. The door is already slightly open, and I don't hear any sounds coming from the foyer. We need to open this door. Why do I have the option to keep waiting? What's the point of waiting? I've already investigated these places. It's just gonna get me killed. Wait, once we're in the foyer, we have some room to run around. As long as we're ready for an ambush, we should be fine. We need to grab some bandages for Oriana and then make it to a bedroom. Okay, Cece, I'm pushing open the door. That was the slowest push of a door ever. Okay, we're almost there. How are you holding up, Chrissy? I say this with love, but you don't exactly have the sturdiest heart for this sort of thing. I'm fine. We're almost to our goal anyway. If you say so, then. Just don't let your guard down. Mistakes tend to happen the moment you get overconfident. I don't think my character has a problem of overconfidence. Yeah, don't break focus. Just one last step. Let's see. Where should I go? I think we need to go... But we need to get some kind of bandage for her. Where would we find that? Like, immediately I would think go upstairs. I'm gonna save. Just in case. I'm gonna go with my gut and go upstairs. Going upstairs would be the best option. Cece, we're going up. We should be in the clear now as long as the zombie isn't on the second floor. This is going way too smoothly. Maria's still unconscious, so if we're gonna clean her wound, it'd be best to use a shower head. And then if you need to go a good bed after... Yeah, you should take Rhea to the master bedroom. Right, makes... Wait, I should take her? Where are you going? I'm gonna check the attic real quick. You said it was a blue book that had the page about the gate to hell, right? Yeah. That's right. I guess this version of Cece never got to check out the attic in detail. Do you really need to go? What if the zombie corners you there? Aw, Chrissy, are you worried about me? I'll be fine. I still have my knife with me. Besides, I have a theory I want to confirm about the strange things happening in this house. And if I'm right, we'll know how to get out of here without killing anyone. Really? Maybe. But I'll need to read through that book first to be sure. Be sure to block the door with something, okay? I'll knock when I come back. Cece, Oh, this isn't good. I'd better hurry and clean Ria's wound. So I know now why this game is called Yet Another Killing Game. I mean, at first you think it's just a game that was, there's a lot of killing games out there, obviously, I know. And that's why they called it that. But no. It's because she's time looping. And she's playing the same killing game over and over and over again. That's why it's called Yet Another Killing Game. It took me this long to figure it out, but I did. Okay. First, I gotta block the door. Let's see. This dresser should do the trick. Okay, next is the wound. I think maybe there's bandages in here. I mean, it's a bathroom. Let's get that cloth and her jacket off. Ugh, that's not a pretty cut. She'll be fine. It's no use. I can't help but worry about everything. Cece's alone in the attic again. Ria's still passed out, and me. It's slow, but memories of my life are resurfacing. I should be dead. So, am I a zombie too, or something? She moved? My character is a zombie. No, she's still unconscious. I hope this is enough to clean a wound. Now to dry her arm off and wrap it. You could wrap it in like a sheet or something. Rip off a piece of a sheet. What can I use here? If you can't find a bandage anyway. Or a shirt or something. One of the towels Cece used after her shower. Will a towel really... I mean, I guess, but will it be able to get tight enough? I feel like you should use like one of the dad's shirts. I guess beggars can't be choosers. Sorry, Ria, I'm gonna use this to dry and wrap your wound. There, I think that should do it. I haven't been alone like this for some time now. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I got Ria into the bed, treated her wound, blocked the door. I guess there's nothing to do but wait until Cece gets back. When will this end? Can we really make this all end? Another thing I noticed, in all your time travel tales, not a single one ends with you being killed. Which begs the question, what happens if you die? Do you still go back in time? I do, because we did burn to death. Well, Chrissy, aren't you just a teeny tiny bit curious? I'm in hell, aren't I? I'm already dead, and yet I can still experience the pain of being stabbed, being burned alive. And then I get sent back in time to experience it all over again. Someone, anyone, Help me. Please. Chrissy. Girl, that's not a towel. That looks like a shirt. That's like the smallest towel ever. Maybe she used a hand towel in her defense. Okay, I was thinking like big giant bath towel. Maybe she used a hand towel. Maria, this is the master bedroom. Did you bring me up here, Chrissy? Ria, you're awake. Yes, I'm sorry I weighed you down earlier. No, scratch that. You and Cece, you fought that monster and kept me safe, didn't you? Thank you. You saved my life. But Chrissy, I, I'm so glad you're okay. I can't, I couldn't. It's no good. My thoughts are just. Come on, is this really worth crying over? Besides, it was only one cut on my arm. I can still move it too. I was. Chrissy, now that I think about it, we never finished our conversation in the basement, the one we were having before Cecilia woke up. Huh? Your reaction tells me a lot must have happened since then. I was asking you what happens if you or I jump in the basement hatch, Chrissy. Right, I vaguely recall that. You were hesitant about saying what happens if you jump in. I didn't want to push the issue any further, so I brought the topic back to myself, but something terrible, something worse than death happened to you, didn't it? I won't ask you to say what happened, but if that is what's weighing you heavy on your heart, then you should know that I finally remember. The light, your screams, I remember it all. So, if you feel like you're alone in your suffering, if you're about to go mad from the endless torture, keep in mind that there are others who know your pain, others who are desperately seeking the solution. So wait, there's been some indication that Oriana and Cece are also kind of traveling in time, but they just might not be retaining most of their memories. Like, they just seem to have vague things that they can remember, which is interesting. So it's possible that my character isn't the only one in this loop. But if it is like a supernatural phenomena that's going on, the whole house is like a third dimension. Like, it's possible that they're all going back in time, but my character is just remembering more. You don't have to feel like you're fighting alone. I'm not alone. Now, whenever you're ready, tell me everything that happened since we got attacked. Yeah, there's still work to be done. I need to get Ria caught up. I shared everything I could remember, including any clues I found in the library. I skipped over what I talked with Cece about, though. And now we're here, waiting for Cece to come back from the attic. I see. I'm sorry to have weighed you down like that. No, you don't need to apologize. You were injured pretty badly. And there was no way we were going to leave you alone when that zombie is still on the loose. Ria? Is it a zombie, though? Maybe it was someone pretending to be dead to catch us by surprise. Maybe, but that doesn't change the fact that it tried to kill us. Perhaps not, but... Chrissy, what do you think is really going on around here? What do you mean? Well, as far as Cecilia and I are concerned, we never fully explored the entirety of this house, but according to you, the only place we hadn't checked was the basement. I guess so, yeah. But after we checked the basement and that underground passage, we got ambushed by that monstrous attacker. And then we were trapped in the library for a while, yes? No doors leading to the other rooms in there? You've realized it, haven't you, Chrissy? With your own eyes, you checked every room in this house now. I've realized what? All of these clues, all of those deaths you've experienced. And yet, there's a critical question we still don't have the answer to. Who is the mastermind of this killing game? The mastermind. I still think it could be me. I genuinely have no idea. There was no obvious culprit hiding anywhere, so what do you think this means? Do I know who it is? If I think back to everything I've experienced so far, the one who orchestrated this whole killing game is... Oh gosh. Hold on. I need to save. The monstrous attacker, the dog, one of us, someone outside the house, or I don't know. So I think there's some kind of zombie. Not a zombie, a demon. I have zombies on the brain. Part of me, like, wants to say one of us. Because I think it's me. But honestly, I have no idea. I don't think it's the monstrous attacker. That seems like a mindless kind of puppet. I am also a zombie. The dog is a zombie. Someone outside the house. I guess it's possible it could be the dad, but no, I don't think it is the dad. Only because in the journals, right, the notebooks we were reading, he used his own body. So there's some kind of demon, I think. And part of me is like, I don't know. What if... I mean... I really don't know. Does this answer matter? Will this get me a bad end if I choose the wrong answer? I don't think so. Only because I do think that the more, you know, the real choices that change the course of the game are going to be the ones that are red. I figured that out. I mean, I've been playing this for like 10 hours. Do I want to say one of us? I'm gonna go for it. It can only be one of us, right? And which of us do you suspect could be the mastermind? The true villain behind the killing game is... This is one that matters. Okay, Okay, me? I don't know. I really... Me? Or I could cancel my accusation. I don't know. Oh my god. Part of me wants to say me. Because the two of them, I mean, I feel like they just got caught in it, but I don't know. I'm gonna say me. It might have been me. I still don't have my memories back. For all we know, I could have set this whole situation up and found a way to erase my memory about it. Maybe on some level, I wanted to experience a killing game firsthand. No, I have trouble imagining you to be someone like that, Chrissy. Even if you don't have all your memories back, your personality is fixed. And the fact that you cried just moments earlier at the sight of me waking up. I don't need to say anything more, do I? I guess that wasn't the right answer. Who do you think the mastermind is, Ria? Ria? I just don't know anymore. Ever since we had our conversation in the basement, my head has been a mess. It also doesn't help that I woke up from a horrible nightmare just a moment ago. A nightmare? Yes, a terrifying one where I kept getting killed over and over. I wonder if this is anything like your time traveling, Chrissy. Wait, come to think of it, when I was asleep in the basement, I didn't have a strange dream. What's happening? Focus your mind, Chrissy. On what? What's happening? Huh? There's no more? Could this mean I don't turn back time anymore? Well, good thing I saved. Chrissy? Ria, I think... we should be careful. We'll need to be extra careful going forward. I don't think time will rewind anymore. I don't know what's in the future this time. Are you sure? Yeah, I was trying to focus earlier and no new memories came to mind. So you mean the Chrissy in front of me right now didn't travel back in time at all? Exactly. That's why I think this should be the final killing game. I see. So the time loops have officially come to an end. She doesn't look relieved at all. In fact, I think she's even more troubled. Ria, are you okay? Why? Why is it all ending now? What changed? Ria? I'm sorry. I suppose the thought of the killing game finally ending is frightening. You said that you don't know the future. That means you also don't know how the killing game will end. Sure, we could all escape this nightmare safely, but you know there's another possibility. Yeah, it could end because one of us finally dies. Permanently. Unless I, load my other save. It might be because of her injury, but I've never seen Ria look this strained. What should I do? Should I change the topic? Or maybe it'd be better to leave her alone now. Why would we stop talking to her? I'm confused. But it's red, so... Save. Let's keep talking to her. Why would we stop? So, Ria, why exactly did you join the occult club? You're asking that now? I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but I don't know. I guess I'm curious. Ria? Sorry, it's just... The way you shrugged awkwardly just now reminded me of someone I know. Really? Who? Someone you've never met. What? What is she talking about? As of this year, the occult club currently consists of 3 members. So why are only 2 of you here? Am I one of them? There's Cecilia, the president. Then there's me. And finally, the 3rd member. Her name is Carol Maria. Carol and Maria? It's both of those names put together. Her parents were whimsical, not important right now. Anyway, Carol, Maria, and I were acquainted for a long time before we joined the occult club. We met in our first semester of high school. She and I have opposite personalities, and back in the day we were like oil and water. Huh? Oil and... See, she sometimes she's like oil and water. Like, how would she not know that phrase? It's weird to me. I guess because she's a zombie. As in, we didn't get along. In fact, our very first conversation began with me yelling at her. What in the world are you all doing?
Huh? Who's this tiny little kid?
I guess she's a first year. Do you know this girl, Carol?
Nope.
First time seeing her. First period is already underway and you're all here with... Wait, what is that?
Lighten up, Four Eyes. Come on. You can try one if you want.
You shouldn't be doing this. Check it out. The kid's trying to tell us what we can and can't do. Hey, keep your voice down. What if a teacher shows up? This isn't about me. It's about the being proper members of society.
Huh? What did you say? What's wrong with you? Why do you keep mumbling like that?
She said something about society? We got a little lady justice here. I'm not. Aren't you a first year? You've only been in high school for like, what, a week? Move along, kid. It's clearly too soon for you to join our fun. What? Dude, you made her cry. You're so bad. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Come here, let me... Ouch! What, Carol? You already crossed a line, and we were about to cross another one. It's been fun, I guess, but we're done here. Never talk to me again. Carol, you... Hey, Four Eyes is running. Oh, crap. We gotta clean this up before a teacher comes. What? I don't want to know what they were doing. Something bad. Hey, fellow first-year girl, slow down. You run fast. Sorry, what was your name again? Mine's, Carol Maria. Carol Maria? It's actually the names Carol and Maria stuck together with a hyphen. I know it's weird, but screw you. And screw those guys. What? So you can speak louder. You're the same age as me, right? You've only been here for a week too, right? Yeah, that's right. What were you thinking? Those guys, they you don't have to say it. Look, yes, they were doing something bad, but like, they're not. No, you're right. I guess I could hang out with better people. I just kind of went with the flow, you see. The flow? The flow led you to commit a crime. I didn't try any of those, I swear. I was just hanging with them. I mean, you know what it's like, right? First few days of high school, you want to make friends right away so you can... Oh boy. Ugh. You have friends, right? No? No. You know what? Tell me her name. Come on, quickly. Oriana. Oriana. From this day onwards, we're friends. Huh? No, thanks. I got rejected instantly. You're actually pretty funny, huh, Oriana? Wait, you weren't joking? I have no interest in befriending someone who is predisposed to physical violence. Physical vi- You mean that slap earlier? That was because... Hey, what are you two doing in the hallway? You should be in class right now. Oh, crap. Oriana, let's talk again at lunch, okay? Aww. I like that we get these little CGs. They're cute. That was quite the story. I remember the details vividly. It was an important day for me, after all. Yeah, it almost felt like I was there myself. Looking back on it now, becoming friends with Carol Maria shaped us both into better, stronger people. She taught me how to assert myself more, and I taught her how to make better decisions in life. That's certainly a way to phrase it. It sounds like even back in the day, you had a strong moral compass. Strong enough to push you into confronting a group of delinquents all by yourself. I suppose so, yes. I was certainly aware of how small and timid I was, and yet I still charged ahead reflexively. And look at you now. You're definitely not small anymore. Sorry, what I meant was... It's fine, I know what you meant. To this day, Carol Maria likes to tease at how much I grew over the years. And what about her? Did Carol Maria grow a lot too? Not much physically, but a lot mentally. When we first met, she didn't have the best grades. But once it came nearly time for us to graduate high school, she was suddenly enthusiastic about studying. I found out that it was because she was keen to go to the same college I planned on enrolling in. Aww. I told her she shouldn't aim for something so impossible for such a silly reason, but she refused to give up. She pushed herself through countless all-nighters. Not just studying, but working in order to afford tutoring. She became a shell of herself, so I eventually begged her to slow down, get some proper rest. I even offered to go to a different college with lighter entry requirements. It didn't matter to me where I went for my education. But that made her upset with me. She said she would never forgive herself if her best friend got pulled down by her own failure. Well, listen, you could still be friends and go to different colleges. I know it's hard. It's more likely than not you drift apart. You know, most of the time with childhood friends, you drift apart eventually. It's pretty rare that you stay friends with them forever. But still, you could try. So idiotic, right? No, I don't think she was wrong to try so hard. I'm talking about myself. What? I know Carol Maria very well. She's the type to never, ever give up, no matter how hard things get. That's why I shouldn't have denied her efforts. I should have helped her the moment I learned what her goal was. It was the least I could do, after everything she had done for me. She's doing it again. That ring hanging on your neck, I notice you keep fiddling with it. Yes, it's actually an earring, but I didn't want to get my ear pierced. It was a gift from Carol Maria, the day we both successfully admitted to my first choice college. So, Carol Maria, her studies paid off? Through some miracle, yes. The day we learned the news, she was so thrilled. All her vigor came back at once, and she tackled me, causing us to both fall to the floor. And she gave me the biggest, shiniest smile I have ever seen in my whole life. I've never seen Ria glow like this before. That must be a good memory for you. It is. From a young age, I knew what I wanted to do, what kind of person I wanted to be. But I was small, weak, unable to even speak my mind, and the thought of that being my identity forever haunted me. But then, Carol Maria proved to me that people can grow and change. That even the lowest of people can do great things if they try. I knew my path would be mirrored in darkness and uncertainty, but she became my light. Without her, I wouldn't even be half the person I am today, maybe even physically. Ria, ooh. You're stronger than you think, or you're being too harsh with yourself. You're stronger than you think. I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean? All I'm saying is it's thanks to Carol Maria that I've grown out of being that timid little girl. Sure, but if I understand your story correctly, it went both ways. Carol Maria was a kid hanging out with a bad crowd, not knowing any better. Then you show up and show her a better, brighter path to take by being your friend instead. And this isn't even the current day Ria, oozing with confidence and strength. The Ria that Carol Maria went to chase after was the Ria who was small and quiet, yet stood up to a group of delinquents all the time. You get what I'm saying, right? I never thought about it that way. Ria, do you think if Carol Maria didn't chase after me that day, would I still have grown? Would I still have become the person I always wanted to be? It's hard to say. Right. But there's no point in wondering about what-ifs like that. Maybe Carol Maria was the key to your growth, or maybe she wasn't. Either way, you were the one who pulled her into your life. The tiny little Oriana of the past had guts, and through those guts, she obtained other things essential to her growth. And now, thanks to her, we're here. You're here. I think that's worth easing up on her a bit, don't you? Aww. I've been talking quite a bit, getting kind of embarrassed. Or, you know, maybe I'm misreading all this. After all, I've never met Carol Ria? She's crying, isn't she? Oh, no. Oh, Ria. Sorry, I need a moment. Okay. Ria, I don't know what it is, but something deep inside me wants to protect you at all costs. But I know you're strong. Any normal human being in this situation would have lost all hope by now. No. I know for sure that I will be relying on you for the challenges up ahead. She's finally calmed down. Oh yeah, back to the original question. The reason you joined... Actually, I think I can guess. You joined the occult club because Carol Maria became enamored with it, yes. It was during a student club exhibition event where Cecilia ran up the two of us and said... Wait, okay, so Cecilia's probably at the door, but... If she had joined for Carol Maria, right? So why would just Oriana and Cecilia be the ones who came here? To this house? Why wouldn't Carol Maria also come? I'm so confused. There's no way my character is Carol Maria, right? Is it possible? Psst! Chrissy! Are you there? Huh? Oh, it looks like Cece's back. You can stay here, Ria. I'll go talk to her. Okay. Cece?
Yep, it's me, Cece. Can you please open the door?
The coast is clear, right?
You can say that. Actually, you should probably come take a look at this.
What? Oh, okay, hang on. Let me unlock the door. And upon opening the door into the hall, a sick surprise was awaiting me, seemingly void of any purpose beyond the amusement of a maniac. What? What is it? Look here, at the floor. Huh? That's... No! No, Poppy! I don't want to play this anymore. No, I don't want to. No, not the Poppy. Shadow? Why? Why is Shadow... I don't know. After I finished my business in the attic, I came down and found him already dead and lying there. Then it could have only been that zombie? Who knows? Oh, she's probably not distraught about this, let's be real. I am. I don't like dead dogs.
Who knows? But considering the lack of blood, it's safe to say that Shadow was killed somewhere else and brought here after.
What? Why would anyone do that?
It must be a warning.
A warning for what?
After I found Shadow here, I checked the front door downstairs. It was still shut tight, which means that Shadow losing his life doesn't qualify for opening that door.
Then that means
one of us humans has to die in order for anyone to escape.
we can't go back to that. We're so close to the truth. Once we find the true mastermind...
But there was no such person in the basement, now was there?
That's...
Unless you want to claim that mindless rotting zombie is somehow the cunning mastermind behind all this.
But he might exactly be. Maybe he's pretending to be mindless, or he lost his sanity just before he attacked.
Either way, what do you propose we do then? It's not like we have any clue as to where that zombie went. And as you recall, we were given 20 hours. Time is running out.
Cece, what are you doing? We're supposed to be a team now, right? Why are you trying to restart the killing game?
Restart the... That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just being realistic here. We know from your time traveling that the door definitely opens if one of us dies. And if Shadow doesn't count, what other choices do we have? There's no other way out.
Did she kill the dog? Did Cece kill the dog? To test that theory? No. There's still one option. We can escape by... So, I don't think the underground passage goes anywhere. The zombie won't do anything. I don't think. Maybe using what she learned in the attic? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm running out of save slots. The attic or killing the zombie? I don't think that would count either. Because, I don't know. Let's do the attic. You said you were going to the attic to read that book about the gate to hell, right? Did you find anything that can help us escape?
Oh yeah, that. No. Turns out I was wrong. That book only explains how to open and close a gate to hell. This house isn't exactly one of those.
Darn. Okay, different plan. Okay, kill the zombie then. You said a human needs to die in order for that door to open. What if we just find and kill that zombie?
Chrissy, by definition, zombies are already dead.
No, let me rephrase that. Let's find and kill that human being that's pretending to be a zombie.
Huh? You think that killer zombie attack was all an act?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know, only because Because we know that our character knows that she's dead as well, and she's been reanimated. It could just be a reanimated body. Like maybe possessed by a demon or something. I don't know. I don't know, but we don't have any other choice. If that man isn't the mastermind and it really is just a walking corpse, then we're all good as dead. We have to believe that killing him will let us escape. Believe, huh? I guess that makes sense. Alright. I guess it's not like killing things will get any worse for us if it turns out killing that guy doesn't open the door. Well, other than a man's blood staining all our hands for all eternity. I'm ready to bear that sin. Maybe you are, but what about the rest of us? You realize I'm the only one strong enough to take that man on in a fight? What if he isn't the mastermind? An innocent man's blood will stain those maidenly hands of mine. Don't worry about that. I'll take responsibility for it. I'm already dead after all. What's another sin or two to stain my hands? That was quite a line you just used, Chrissy. Okay, let's go find that zombie. I actually already checked in all the rooms on the second floor and didn't see him. He's probably somewhere in the lower floors. Want to head down now? Yeah, we need to put an end to this. This might even be how the killing game finally comes to an end. Chrissy? What's going on? Rhea, you're okay to move? Oh crap, she's gonna see. Shadow? What happened to Shadow? Hey, why won't you answer me? Look, we don't have a lot of time left, Chrissy. Let's get moving. Yeah, she's right, except... Stop showing it to me! Looking at Shadow again, this scene looks unnatural. Maybe I should actually take a closer look? Yeah. Sorry, Cece, could you give me a moment to inspect Shadow's body really quick? What? Why? There's just something bothering me about this scene. Okay, I guess that zombie isn't going anywhere. Go ahead and take your time. Thanks, Cece. Oh no! The main thing bothering me is that it's not really clear how he died. I can probably do this quickly. Shadow's neck. Maybe he died from strangulation? Where's his collar? Wait, was the collar taken off and then he just... I think... So the collar and, my character's bracelet match. They have the writing on it. I think that's what's reanimating their corpses, basically. And without the collar, it would just be a corpse again. Yeah, I think the collar was taken off, and that's the problem. I think the writing is like inviting a demon to possess a corpse, basically. Wait, where did his collar go? I'm sure he had one. A really creepy one. I wonder if it has anything to do with how or why he died. It does, for sure, 100%. The collar came off, he died. If my character takes off her bracelet, she's dead. Maybe there's a clue on the hallway floor around Shadow. No signs of blood being wiped or anything. So the chances that Shadow's body was left here after his death are very high. The collar was taken off, I already know. We know this now. Shadow's chest. Yeah, there's no heartbeat. No way to deny it. Shadow is dead. I think Shadow was dead the whole time. But how though? I don't see any wounds on his chest. Shadow's tail. I don't think I've ever seen it wag. Or wait, maybe I have? Like when he would run around trying to confuse us. Was he doing that to play with us? How did he see us anyway? So do you think he was possessed by like a human spirit? Or a dog spirit? The squishy paw pads that Rhea gushed over before. It'd be a cute sight if things were a little different now. I don't think there's anything unusual about... Wait, there's a little bit of red ink on his back paw. How could that have gotten there? It's not like every room in this house has red ink in it. Ink? Where did that come from? It's hard to see his back from here. Let's get a closer look. No, I don't see anything that looks like a wound. How did Shadow die then? I know how he died. The collar was taken off. Shadow. Now that I'm getting a good look at his face, where are his eyes? They're submerged under his thick fur. Yeah, he never had eyes. It really gives him an aged look. How old is this dog anyway? Decades. Reach 100% while investigating the dog. Why would they do this to me? Why would they put a dead dog in this game? Yeah, I'm done. That's enough. I need to help Cece find that zombie now. If you find his collar... Wait, Ria, you should probably get a little more rest. I'm sorry, you're right. If they find his collar and put it back on, he'd probably reanimate. Listen to me, Chrissy. Yeah, I'm listening. Stay extremely vigilant. Don't let your guard down even for a second. Okay, I will. But I should be fine if I'm with Cece. That's what I mean. Huh? You said the killing game will end soon, right? And we're almost at the end of the time limit, too. If the two of you are alone together, and Cecilia decides it's time that it's too risky to keep everyone alive. It's true, she will not hesitate. You should go now, before she suspects us. Be careful, Chrissy. Chrissy, come on! Right. No, I trust her. We're so close. It can't fall apart now. Right? It's possible. I might have made a wrong choice, and I'm going to get another bad end. But this time, I don't know if I could just rewind the clock. The front door is still closed, just like Cece said. Looks like he's nowhere in sight in here. Well, guess we'll have to check the other... I'm getting tongue-tied. Guess we'll have to check the other rooms. Right. Huh? What's wrong, Chrissy? You seem kind of down. No, I'm fine. Come on. You need to focus here. We can literally get ambushed at any point. Keep your ears peeled and your eyes on alert. I know. I could get ambushed. We have the kitchen, the bathroom, and the lounge. Which do you want to check, Chrissy? Let's see. Okay, then. Let's go to... So, we went through the lounge after the basement. It wasn't there. I don't think he'd be in the bathroom. Let's go to the kitchen. Let's check out the kitchen. Maybe that's where he's been hiding this whole time. Good idea. Plus, if you're right, that he's just pretending to be a zombie, he might be eating something. Let's take a stealthy approach and ambush him. Okay, opening the door. Stealthy. Let's go carefully then. Okay. Is he here? No sign of him. I'm not hearing any sounds coming from the kitchen either. We should still take a look. Yep. Just stay behind me. He's not here either. Guess he wasn't here eating something after all. There goes our great ambush plan. Huh? Wait. Eating? Are you hungry at all, Cecilia? No, not really. How about you? No, but Isn't that strange? The last time we ate anything was almost a day ago, after we had that long discussion. How are we still not hungry? Uh, you're right. That's really weird.
Oh, you know what? It's probably just the adrenaline. I mean, we're in a really intense situation. We're trying to kill a man before he can kill us.
Right. Something feels wrong here.
Anyway, let's go back to the foyer, Chrissy.
Yeah, well, let's go. What? Okay then, let's go to bathroom. Let's check out the bathroom. It's a little small, but he could be hiding in there.
Yeah, maybe he's taking care of his business in there. Considering how small that bathroom is, we could probably burst through the door and catch him by surprise. I'll have my knife at the ready.
Okay, let's go quickly then.
Go, Cece! Attack! Darn. Looks like he's not in here.
Damn it, where is he? Come to think of it, Chrissy, have you ever checked out this bathroom before? Yeah, many times. I think so. There were some times I didn't get the chance to, though.
Any interesting events happen to you?
What? This is where we met the dog, but how would you know that? Right, I'd run into Shadow and... he'd suddenly run off and look at me as though he wanted me to chase him. Just what was he up to? How would you know that?
Chrissy? What's up? Did you remember something?
Yeah, but I don't think it's important right now.
Are you sure? The more clues we have, the better our chances at understanding the zombie's movements. Come on, the tiniest details may help. Maybe you looked in the mirror and noticed something unusual?
The bracelet? Unusual? The bracelet? Yeah, the bracelet. No. Girl! There are many unusual things here. There's nothing unusual, except... Is this really my own face? I can't believe I'm still missing memories this important. Do you think we're Carol Maria?
Well, it was worth a shot.
Huh? Yeah, they're keeping secrets from me again, which is kind of messed up. It seems like they know who I am, but I don't know who I am. So that makes me think, like, could I be Carol Maria? That seems crazy.
Let's head back to the foyer.
Yeah, well, let's... Okay, then, let's go to... Okay, so the only place to go is the lounge. Let's head for the lounge. I get the feeling he could have gone back in the basement.
I admire your courage, Chrissy. It's funny to think that just earlier we were climbing up the floors, hoping to avoid the zombie. And now here we are, doing the opposite of both. Alright, I guess you're not in the mood for irony right now. I'll leave the opening of the door to you. I'll just be ready for anything.
Okay, carefully. Does that make a difference, quickly or carefully? I don't see him. Is the room empty?
No sign of him, Chrissy.
Then I guess we should check the basement next.
We, never closed the door to it, right? Let me check it out first.
Please be careful. Is that zombie really not the father of the house? Ria was so sure the culprit is the father, but he's... Whoever this man is, he's dead. If he's the father of the house, if he's the mastermind behind the killing game, then the three of us really are all alone in here. There's no way out of having one of us die. What should I be doing? I want to know the truth, but we also need to believe we can escape. The mastermind, the zombie, the father of the house. Are they all really the same person? Or maybe one of these labels is a fake?
Chrissy? I couldn't hear anything, so I tried going down for a bit. He's not there. Not in the library either.
I see. Do you want to check it out for yourself? Save? Save? Do I need to check it out? I don't think I need to. Normally I'd be like, yeah, let's go check it out, but we looked at everything in the basement. If he's not there, no, I believe you. Let's not waste any more time. Right, let's pick up the pace. Back to the foyer we go. Unless she's lying and he actually is down there. But we would have heard a scuffle, I think. Wait, we already checked everywhere? That's impossible.
Chrissy,
why can't we find him? I don't get it. This doesn't make any sense. Where could he have gone?
Chrissy, you need to take a deep breath. The only possible explanation is that at some point he managed to slip past us. We should check the second floor again. Maybe he went up these stairs while we were gone.
I'm so tired of this. Chrissy? Ria? Come on, snap out of it. Are you feeling better now? Not exactly. There's something you need to see. Huh? What is it? Just come upstairs. Quickly. Oh, God. I'm scared.
Well, that was cryptic.
I guess we should head up now.
Yep. We've already checked out the bottom floors. Might as well head back up where it's safer.
Safer, huh? Is anywhere safe in here? Ria? Isn't that the little girl's bedroom? The one Cece was using? Yes. Here, this is what I wanted you to look at. And as the door slowly opened, little did I know that yet another sick surprise awaited me. One that would trigger a spiral of chaos to bury us deeper still into this twisted box of horrors. What? That can't be. What? He's already dead. Did she kill him already? The zombie. The one who could be the mastermind of the killing game. He's been killed? How? Why? Who could have... But we were supposed to... I wish it didn't have to end like this. With both Shadow and a human being dead. But I suppose This must be how the killing game finally comes to a definitive end. This is... I don't feel anything in my head. I guess my time travel power doesn't react to just any dead body, but this is how it ends? Somebody dead and without any explanation? But who is this guy and who killed him?
Chrissy, you don't have to look so pained. I mean, we were already trying to hunt him down and kill him anyway, right?
But this just doesn't make any amount of sense. Cece, you said he wasn't in any of the rooms on the second floor.
That's...
Did you seriously not notice something like this in your own room, Cecilia? Unless you lied to us.
Wait. What is going on with you two? Why would I lie about not knowing there was a gosh dang corpse in my room? And then why would I tag along with Chrissy on a wild goose chase searching for said dead body?
This is insanity. What am I supposed to do anymore? Chrissy, snap out of it. Even if this isn't the best way things could have turned out, the killing game is finally over. One of us died, exactly as that cursed message on the front door demanded. And you're not rewinding any time anymore, right? This must finally be the good ending. Is it? I've had so many bad endings that I feel like I'm also still on a path to a bad ending, to be completely honest with you. The good ending? Chrissy, I can't get near a corpse, so you should examine his pockets. He'll likely have a key, or something that will let us finally leave. Right, leave it to me. Something's gonna happen. I don't trust anybody. Ria's right. The game is finally over. I just need to examine his pockets. Oh gosh. There's a stuffed red panda sitting by the body. It probably witnessed all the gruesome events that transpired here. If only I could interrogate it. Wait, I'm not looking around here to play detective. I should stop if I am. Come on, focus on checking the body. I want to get 100 though. Alright, let's start with his shoes, I guess. Dress shoes for men. Nothing unusual about these. Wait, that's strange. Do you think they're too big? There isn't any blood on the soles. That means he didn't step in any blood. There's no bloody footprints anywhere either. So was he already seated when he was stabbed? But that doesn't make sense. Why would anyone stab a seated person in the chest? Why anything? He's wearing black gloves that go just before his wrists. His wrists, were they always exposed like that, right? If I think back to the basement... Yeah, they were. They were definitely exposed. Weird. I wonder why I thought otherwise. That is weird. Why? What? Some blood got onto the bedpost here. I guess that means he already had open bleeding wounds on his back before he fell down and leaned against it. Wait, but that would mean the knife in his chest was only stabbed in there after it was used to stab his back? Why would anyone do that? A knife is stuck into his chest. This has to be the murder weapon, right? If memory serves, this very knife, this is the very knife this person used to attack us in the basement. So that means someone took his knife from him and used it to kill him. Maybe it was self-defense? But there's multiple wounds on his back too. Isn't that kind of overkill, considering how deep his chest wound is? Wait, now that I think about it, why was the knife left in his chest? Did he get stabbed in the back first? But that would hardly be self-defense, then. What happened here? Girl, I don't know. he's sitting in a pool of blood. Yeah, blood doesn't freak me out at all anymore. That's weird. I've seen a lot of blood till now, but the blood here looks off. Is it thicker somehow? Is it because he was a reanimated corpse? Wait, and there's only blood around the body and nowhere else? That means he was seated before he was killed?
Chrissy? What's up?
No, it's nothing. Weird. The smell of blood, and I think this is rotting flesh. Yeah, because he's a zombie. I don't see any... Oh, I guess this must be something with only pockets on the inside part. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll need to get closer. Okay, this side is empty, and the other side... What is this? Those are our phones. Oh, right, the reason we couldn't call for help. But I wouldn't have a phone, because I'm a zombie. Here, this one's mine. This is Cecilia's, and this one must be yours. Are we sure? Chrissy, what's wrong? I don't know how to unlock it, or I don't know what this is. Do you think we're Carol Maria? I still don't have all my memories back, and that includes my passcode. In fact, who knows if this is even mine? Oh, I suppose that makes sense. Don't worry, let me try calling for... No signal. Cecilia, how about you?
Huh? Oh,
What is it? Looks like you don't have a signal either.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to try again later. Huh? What's wrong, Chrissy? You're staring at me.
Oh, sorry. It's nothing. We may be able to get a better signal once we're out of the house. Hurry, let's find the key for the front door. Right, Wait. There's nothing else in his pockets? No, maybe if I keep looking. Oh boy. His face is still wrapped in bandages. I'm still convinced this man is the father of the house, but there's no way to know unless I remove these. Remove them then! Feeling a lot of pressure right now, though. I guess we can look at his face later. No! Look at it now! Now that I think about it, what is this hood about? It doesn't really feel like a fashion choice. There are all these weird symbols along the hem. It probably has something to do with all the occult-related things in this house. Okay, I reached 100% while inspecting the corpse, which is kind of crazy sentence. Alright, that's it, I guess. Let's end it, I suppose. But let's be real, I have no idea what's going on. I have not a clue what's going on here. It's not here. Then that means... Chrissy, why did you stop investigating? There's no key. We're stuck. Wait, you couldn't find anything else on his person? Nothing like a key or a memo that explains how we could get out? No, there wasn't anything like that. The door. Is the front door open? I mean, someone died now. According to the message, the door should... Cecilia, why are you smiling? Come on, let's hurry down. She's smiling. I don't like that. No. It's still... There's no escape.
Guys, let's face reality now.
reality?
Through one way or another, we successfully defeated the evil mastermind of this heinous killing game. And yet, the door still refuses to open. Now, why do you suppose that is? I guess Ria's still in shock. Okay, what do you think, Chrissy? Why is the door still closed despite the man upstairs being dead?
The person's death did not qualify. For some reason, the mastermind's death didn't trigger the door to open. Maybe he really was an undead zombie, or the door requires someone younger to die?
Who knows? Either way, this can mean only one thing. We checked every room. The mastermind's pockets were empty. From this, we can draw only one conclusion. This house has a will of its own. It operates on its own rules.
The house itself? What? Do you hear what you're saying? And you're telling us to face this reality?
I mean, isn't it the only explanation that fits? Chrissy, think back to all the other times the front door opened. What's the one thing they all had in common?
Every time the front door opened, Chrissy?
You know better than any of us what the only means of escape is, Chrissy. I know it's not exactly the most ideal means, but it's the only way to truly end all of this. We have no more options to explore, and we're starting to run out of time. If a house can suddenly burn people alive on a whim, I hate to imagine what it could do if we wait out the time limit. We need to decide this, now.
I can't, not like...
Now, as horrible as this is, let's try to reach a group consensus on who should be the one to die.
Consensus?
Yes, as in all three of us must collectively agree on who should die and accept the outcome. That's fine with you, right? Chrissy, I have a proposition for you. Don't you agree that someone who has committed a crime is less deserving of salvation?
A crime? What do you...
Who killed the mastermind, Chrissy?
Who? Who? I don't know. The mastermind. The man upstairs. Wait. She's right. Considering the circumstances, all the clues I found, who could have possibly killed the mastermind?
I
don't know! I really don't know. I mean, the first thing you would think of is Cecilia, right? The mastermind himself, that's impossible, I think. It wasn't me. I don't think it was Oriana, but I guess it could have been. It could have been Oriana, actually. It's either Cecilia lied about, she had said, I checked these rooms, he's not here. She could have lied. She could have known he was there. Or it could have been Oriana afterwards. But Oriana's kind of... She got hurt, so I'm like... I'm gonna go with Cecilia, I think. I don't know. I don't like these choices. I'm scared. Cece, it could only have been you. We all know you're the only one who stands a chance at fighting him.
That's a fair point, Chrissy, but keep in mind, I have an alibi. In fact, you're the one who can confirm it. I was with you the whole time, remember?
Then that means...
Wait, yep, the same can't be said for Ria.
What? Wait, what in the world are you talking about?
We know that the mastermind killed Shadow and left his body in the hallway, which means he was still alive at that point. After which, Chrissy and I went looking for the zombie in the lower floors. But Ria, was alone on the second floor, and the body was found in the little girl's bedroom, right?
Do you honestly believe I went looking for the man and killed him all by myself? I remind you the state of my arm?
But is that the arm of your dominant hand?
No, but it's still insane to believe I would have taken his knife away and killed him with only one arm.
But what if he was asleep?
What?
His body was by the bed, right? Plus, there's no sign of any struggling in the room. Maybe he was taking a nap when you found him in there and... you know...
What is wrong with you?
I think you panicked. I think you saw an opportunity present itself and took it. You scowled at the man. You wanted the killing game to end so badly, you let your instincts take over. The bloodlust within you, the depravity that Chrissy has witnessed before. You can't deny any of it, so...
Did she really?
If you're nothing but a filthy murderer, then no one should have any complaints about you being our sacrifice, right?
You're serious. You actually want Chrissy to choose me to be the one to die.
It would be easier for all of us if you just admit your crime, Ria. Then we can all accept this outcome as the end of the killing game.
Why? How did we get here? This is the good ending we've been fighting all this time for? All right. If that's the way you're playing this, Chrissy, if you believe that whoever murdered the mastermind should be the one to die, then... it's Cecilia. She's the one who did it. Stop, we're back at this. Oh no. I wanted all of us to get out together. No. You too? You saw me wake up in the master bedroom and stayed with me until Cecilia supposedly found Shadow's body. But how do we know that she wasn't the one who put him in the hallway in the first place?
You're accusing me of killing the dog too? Wow, you're certainly brazen today.
I thought it was strange, you see. Why was Cecilia so sure that Shadow's body was a warning? Why did she suggest that you two check the lower floors instead of the second floor, where Shadow's body was found? You mean... she'd already killed the mastermind in the bedroom while she was wandering around here alone. And when she realized the door didn't open in spite of that, she devised a plan. She wanted to frame me, make it look like I was the one who killed the mastermind while you two were downstairs. And then, if she could convince you to turn against me, that would guarantee her own safe escape.
Oh, that's some impressive deductive reasoning. On the spot, too. Too bad you don't have any proof.
And what proof do you have that I was able to kill the man with one arm?
Again, the state of the room, our respective alibis. Oh, and there's another one. Why would I kill him with his own knife? I'm already carrying my own.
That's... you could have switched the knives after killing him.
Chrissy, do you see any blood on my knife here?
You could have wiped it off.
Also, if I really wanted to frame you, I wouldn't have just left the knife stuck in his body like that. I would have hidden it somewhere in the bedroom and then later accidentally find it in the place you hid it in.
Your reasoning is still flawed. If it were really me, why would I just leave the knife stuck in the body?
How should I know? Maybe you panicked from committing such a heinous crime. Maybe you wanted to pass it off as a suicide. Look, we're not getting anywhere with this. Chrissy, as always, it's up to you.
What?
You've heard each of our arguments, and you're the only one who's had a consistent alibi this entire time. It doesn't look like a consensus will be possible, so you have to be the tiebreaker. The tie. What the hell are you talking about? You're asking me to choose one of you to die. And I don't think either of us will object to your decision. Right, Rhea? No! We're not back in this. We're not doing this again. Yes. The choice is yours, Chrissy. As long as the killing game finally comes to an end, I'll accept whatever decision you make. Rhea? Chrissy, I'll lend you my knife. Stop, this is the beginning. This is what we did at the very beginning. This is the beginning. Is this... Does it have to be like this? The most important thing is that you accept your choice, Chrissy. There will be no turning back once you made your decision. Make this one last choice, and you'll never again be forced to experience a killing game. No. No. No, 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 no. No, thank you. I didn't have a dream when I woke up last. When I last woke up. I won't be rewinding time anymore. I guess the killing games finally end because I make one final choice. And it'll be a choice that I can accept. A choice that I won't want to take back. It's time, Chrissy. Once you advance, there's no turning back time and no more pausing to think. Am I ready? Nope. Not at all. This is it. After all that's happened, it comes down to this after all. I feel like it came full circle. This was the beginning. All I have to do is make one final choice. No, I'm not doing it. Myself, Cecilia, or Oriana. I don't know. I can't save. How is this the end? I feel like there's so many unanswered questions. I'm so confused. I have to choose somebody. Maybe I'll just choose me. I'm sorry. What? No. Oh my god. It hurt. No. I can't see. I can't hear. But why am I still? Is that it? Is that a bad end? Hello? Is it here? Hello? Oh, okay. I thought there was... This is how it ends. I thought that there was I thought we could all get out. Why? Why did this have to happen to us? Come on, get up. Chrissy made the choice for us as we always wanted. She wanted this, right? Of course not. How could she? How could she have truly wanted to die? It must have been hell. But I guess we'll never know now. Let's go. We need to honor her decision. Her sacrifice. I don't like this ending. What the heck is this? I have no choice but to kill one of them or myself? Good end. Martyr ending. That was a good end.
Witness the martyr, and that was a good end? How is that a good end? Okay. Okay. I feel like I don't have all the answers. I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe I made a wrong choice somewhere along the way. I do feel like I might have made a wrong choice. Because why? Something's weird. Something's wrong. There's no way that's the end of the game, right? There's no way. There's no way. Do I sit through the credits? Do I skip? Maybe I go back and make different choices, but I genuinely have no idea what choices I would have to make in order to get the best ending possible. Maybe I have to look it up. Because I don't know what else I could do. Congratulations for winning yet another killing game. Thanks to your constant efforts, the killing game is finally over. But are you satisfied with its conclusion? If you're not, then will you play yet another killing game by your own free will? Will you throw the cast of ladies back in danger once more just to seek the truth? And though you may grasp freedom through death's embrace, will you hold strong and face a red or blue fate nevertheless? The decision is yours. Okay, I want to go back. Return to title screen or load a save file. Okay. So if I go back and I choose one of them, will it change? Will I get a different ending? Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to get the true ending, but I genuinely I have no idea. So what I did, I went back, and when Oriana had asked, who do you think the mastermind is, I instead said Cecilia, which, because I read online that I think you have to say Cecilia for you to be able to get the good ending, or like the true ending anyway. But I keep ending up back here, and I think I need to wait for a timer, but I don't know how long that will take. I'm gonna leave it for a little bit and see if a timer pops up. Okay, I think there was nothing was coming up, and I was sitting there for so many minutes just staring at the screen and no timer was coming up. So I'm thinking I might have to, keep going back and each time choose the blue and the red, because they had mentioned, like, I don't know, I'll try to choose Cecilia and then I'll choose Oriana, and then maybe then I could get the real ending. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I really... CC. Or maybe I could just back out because it's showing me this cute CG, so I don't know. Can I really do this? End her story with my own hands? No. Can I back out? I can back out. I can't. Maybe now? But then, what should I do? Maybe a timer will show up now. Oh, this is different. Okay, so I can see the symbol now. I'm wondering if maybe a timer will show up and I can choose to let it... Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Awesome. So I can let this timer run out, and that, just like how it was at the beginning, like you had to let the timer run out. So I'm doing it now again, and I think this should get me the true ending. Finally, it took me forever to get here. That's just because I'm a little clueless sometimes. I can't do it. But there's no other option, right? Maybe if I think about it from another angle, if I ignore all the options in front of me, then what could I do? What else could we possibly do to get the door open? Think, Chrissy. Think back to everything you saw. There was so much new information. All at once, too. Filter out the chaotic emotions, the insanity of it all. Wait. Why is this coming to mind? It's hardly an argument, barely even a clue. But it's the only lead I have left. Rhea. Cece. Chrissy? You two are hiding something from me. What do you mean? Why would we need to hide anything from... Cece, you've said that before the occult club visited this house to confirm an urban legend. Yeah? And Rhea, you said that there are exactly 3 members in the club. You, Cecilia, and Carol Maria. Yes, but Carol Maria didn't come with us, so... That's a lie. What are you talking about? Carol Maria came to this house with you two. That's a fact. Rhea, you don't like Cece, and you don't even like the occult. It's not exactly difficult to deduce. The only reason you joined the club was because Carol Maria did. There's no way you'd be here right now if it wasn't for your best friend dragging you along. Is it me? Am I Carol Maria? That's not... Sorry, but does any of this matter? Are you suggesting we find and kill Carol Maria or something? I don't know if I would go that far, but the fact that she's kept herself hidden this whole time is very suspicious. You are suggesting that Carol Maria might be the true mastermind behind this killing game. Yes. What? You... Rhea, tell me the truth. There's nothing to tell. Carol Maria isn't here. And even if she was, she's not a murderous maniac. You dare accuse her of such heinous crimes. I'll kill... Tell me the truth! Why? Why are you two trying to make me decide? What's going on? Why are you doing this? These are your lives on the line here. I don't want to let either of you die. Don't make me decide. Please. Oh boy. So is Carol Maria somebody else? Because I still think we might be the father of the house's daughter. I think we live in this house and we are tethered to it and can't leave. So there's no way we could be Carol Maria. Rhea, I think it's time for a new plan. Huh? A new plan? It's something I realized after checking something in the attic. Oh, but first, what are you two talking about? What did they do to me? Hello? What? Ugh. Where? What happened? Oh, look, Chrissy's starting to wake up. Where am I? In the basement?
Hi, Chrissy. How are you feeling? Okay? Any dizziness?
See? What happened? Why am I green now? I'm not yellow anymore. What's wrong with my voice? Wait, my body.
Oh, yeah, see, about that.
I think my soul, I guess maybe you could say, is connected to the bracelet. They probably took the bracelet off and put it on the corpse.
You're possessing the zombie's body right now.
Huh? Possessing? What's that supposed to...
Why am I tied to this chair? Is this... Did you...
It really worked. Chrissy is controlling his dead body. Do you think the body that we were using is actually Carol Maria's body? And we're just the soul of the little girl who's just inside different bodies depending on who's wearing the bracelet?
Rio, what is going on? Please, you have to tell me. How is this happening? Why are you two doing this? Actually, before we get into that, let me check on what you know already, Chrissy.
Huh? What I know?
First of all, you know that you're already dead, right?
How did you know that? I didn't...
It's a bit of a complicated story, but okay, let's start from the beginning. Oh, actually, maybe it'd be better to hear it from her.
Her? And then I saw it. The craziest, most unbelievable sight. A new figure emerged from the library door, and now, standing in front of me, is Carol Maria, but it's actually the body we've had the whole time. It is. We were possessing her. Was me. Not me, though, actually, because I'm the spirit of the little girl whose name I still don't know. Let's see, what voice do I want to give her? I don't even know. I have no idea.
Chrissy was your name, right?
Who are you? Who are you?
My name is Carol Maria. But you can call me Karma for short.
Karma?
Yeah, it's a nickname Cece came up with. Cool, right?
But I was...
You lost all your memories, so you thought you were me, right? But the truth is, you're a spirit that was possessing my body this entire time.
A spirit? At that moment, it all started to make sense. How I remember my own death, my true name, how my own face and body never felt right to me. I don't know my true name. I got I had got a achievement for knowing my true name, but I didn't put anything in there. I don't know my true name. How it always felt strange when I would be stabbed to death. And also, it was you. You were the voice screaming in my head. You were the one forcing me, forcing us to go back in time, restarting the killing game over and over. That's... Chrissy, please, just hear us out. Ria, once you know the whole truth, everything will make sense. I think I know the whole truth. I am the spirit of the little girl that the dad tried to reanimate into a body. But and it's attached to the bracelet. And it's just forever stuck in that bracelet. I don't know.
Karma. It feels like years ago now. It all started when the three of us, me, Cece, and Rhea, we traveled all the way out here to check out the legend of the Black Magic Mansion. But as soon as we opened the door, I blacked out, and when I came to, the three of us were in the foyer of this house, with that horrible red writing on the door. Of course, we tried to ignore it at first. After all, the three of us are friends. There's no way we can turn against each other. We focused on trying to look for a way out, or at least some answers as to why we were trapped here. But then, I can't remember who died first anymore. Either Cece or Rhea suddenly snapped and the other one was murdered. It was like the worst possible nightmare, and I honestly thought that's what it was, because the very next moment, I woke up in the foyer again. Cece and Rhea were both alive, and I didn't remember what happened. My own memories faded away quickly, and so I thought it really was just a gross dream. I decided to forget about it, and we tried looking for a way out all over again. And then it happened again. Someone died. I screamed in despair, and then I woke up in the foyer again. This sequence kept going over and over until finally I realized what was going on. I was beginning to remember things that happened before time would rewind. Just like you, I also figured out that the culprit was in the basement. But whenever we were able to confront him, he would kill one of us, and then time would rewind yet again. There was no way out. I watched Cece and Rhea die over and over. Out of desperation, I even tried killing myself to set them free, but time would just rewind before I could fade away. I have no control over my ability to rewind time. Probably because, deep down, I can't ever be okay with any of us dying. So it wouldn't stop. The killing game would restart, and no matter what I did, someone ends up dead. Even if I ask all of us to do nothing, the culprit eventually comes and kills us. My memories were no longer fading. I started to remember everything, all the horrible deaths. Over and over and over and over and over again, the killing game repeated. What should have been a 20-hour killing game became days, weeks, months, years, maybe decades. The pain of dying, the pain of having your best friend die in front of you, the pain of watching your best friend become a murderer, even the pain of killing your best friend with your own two hands. It was non-stop, endless. All I knew was pain, and no matter how much I struggled, I couldn't escape. I wanted to die. I wanted to fade away. I wanted to stop caring about my friends so I could leave them for dead. But no matter what attitude I have, it would always end the same. Time would flow back to the beginning. The beginning of yet another killing game. Until finally, right from the moment I woke up in the foyer once again, I broke. Karma? What happened? Did you have a nightmare? I can't do this anymore. What are you talking about? We only just woke up. No, we've been here forever. There is no way out. Karma, I don't want to reset the clock. I'm done trying to get a happy ending. God, Satan, anyone please, just end this already. Have one of us die or have all of us die. I don't care anymore. End this game. End it, please. End it. End it, end it, end it, end it, end it. End it, 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 end it. Karma, get a grip already. Ria, this isn't you. You're the type to never give up, no matter how hard things get. But I want to give up. I don't want to do this anymore. Even if we all need to die, I just want this to finally end. Don't talk like that. Please, just tell us what happened. But as I was weakly telling them about my time traveling for possibly the millionth time, that's when he appeared. You... Do you think that's where... Oh, it's talking. Do you think that... I have no idea. I'm just gonna keep going. Good evening. I understand you are having quite a bit of trouble with the writing on that door. Karma? Is that... Oh, a zombie! Guys, oh my god, it's a real zombie! Why are you here? What are you up to? You notice her eyes are different. They were different when... Her eyes were much different when we were her. That's a good little detail. So it's true then. You come from the future. Oh, pardon my lack of etiquette. It has been quite some time since I've spoken to guests. The blonde one appears to recognize me, but as for your other maidens, I hope you are not alarmed by my appearance. Let's see. My name is hardly relevant these days. Please refer to me as the Professor. The Professor? Enough small talk. Answer me. Why are you up here? There's no need to be on guard. I do not intend to harm you for the duration of this conversation. I am here right now to offer you a solution. A solution? You mean you'll let us leave? Unfortunately, that won't be possible. The solution is regarding your unwanted time-traveling ability. My apologies for eavesdropping on your private conversation. So she had time-traveling abilities already, Carol Maria. And we just kind of took them, I guess, when we possessed her. You're weirdly polite for an evil zombie mastermind. What is the solution? It's this object here. The bracelet. I knew it. A bracelet? No. Is that a wrist shackle? Simply put this on and your body will be possessed by a spirit pulled from hell. My body will... Wait, a spirit? What? And we are expected to believe that? I assure you, it is no joke nor exaggeration. If I understand your dilemma correctly, any conclusion of the killing game triggers your power to restart it, regardless of your own will, yes? But that should not come as a surprise. It is only human to desire your friend's safety, and fear for your own life. If your time-traveling ability does indeed extend from your unyielding spirit, then why not cut it from the source? By allowing the spirit to possess your body, your own consciousness will fall into a deeper slumber. In other words, the spirit will take your place in the killing game, and you will be blind to its outcome. That's... Karma, you're not thinking of... Well, she did. As I unfortunately cannot spare all of you your lives,
Is this not an ideal proposition for both our sides? I assure you that a being from hell, the spirit will most certainly make a decisive choice to end someone's life. And so long as your consciousness is in a deep, unknowing slumber, your curse should not activate. Well, clearly it did. While I cannot say which of you three shall perish, the tragic loop that you've been enduring will finally come to a definitive end. Karma, no matter how well spoken he is, you cannot trust a psychopath who insists on one of us getting murdered. There has to be another way. We'll find it. She's probably like, you've said that so many times before, and it never worked. Yeah, you're right, Rhea. I'm sorry, Mr. Professor, but I have to decline your proposition.
Huh? Wait, you're not doing it? Aw, but getting to meet a spirit from hell would have been so cool, though.
Cecilia, be quiet. And you are certain that you will not change your mind? Yes, I can't just escape responsibility like that and let some stranger kill my friends. But can we negotiate some more? Exactly why can't you spare our lives? Depending on what your goal is, maybe we can... Even if time will rewind, so be it. So then was it just a spirit from hell in the dog's body? Karma?
Wait. Did that really just happen?
No. No! This is our only option. I'm sure that a few more loops you will change your mind. I guess she eventually did, because she took the shackle. And it ended up exactly as he said. Even while remembering that conversation with the professor, I still made no progress finding a way out. I looped through several more killing games. My heart continued to crumble even more. And eventually, I gave up. The professor appeared and I accepted his offer before he could even explain it. And the last thing I said to my friends before abandoning them was, no matter what the spirit decides, and no matter who gets killed, be it one of you two or even me, accept the outcome. Accept it as the ending to this story. You know what happened next, don't you, Chrissy? Even though you all left the final decision to me, nothing changed. Your ability to rewind time would still activate whenever someone died, and no matter how hard Cece and Rhea tried to pressure me, I refused to kill anyone. So now we're stuck at the same impasse. That last part is where you're wrong. Huh?
Let me take over from here, Karma.
Okay.
Chrissy, do you remember when you jumped through the basement hatch and into the underground passage?
Yeah?
That hatch is a gate to hell.
Oh my god, is it really?
What? To summarize the important details, it's a place where the boundary between the living and the dead is very thin. Living people like us can't interact with it, but a spirit like you, well, you would get burned to death because that's the process of the gate pulling you back to where you belong. So in other words, if we cast the shackle harboring you into the fires of the gate from whence you came, it's effectively the same as killing you. And if you die like that, the condition for the front door would be met. And all three of you can escape.
That's so sad. Chrissy, we finally found a way for all of us to escape. As someone who's already dead, Won't you please show mercy for those who still have their whole lives ahead of them? I wish I didn't need to ask you to do this. From what Cece and Ria told me, you're actually a very kind soul who genuinely tried to protect all of us. But now, I need to ask you to make the ultimate sacrifice. Please, set us free from this never-ending killing game. I'm begging you, Chrissy. Wow. We found it. A solution that ends the killing game and lets everyone escape with their lives. As for me, I've already lived my life. Do I really have the right to deny them of theirs? Karma looks torn about this. We shared a body for so long that I can tell she doesn't want to do this. It might be best if I make my decision before I become someone she rewinds time to rescue. Wow, that's kind of sad though. As for Cece and Ria, I don't think I can bear to see them die again. I already couldn't make the choice to kill either of them before. I guess it's not a difficult decision to make. Truly, the final choice. Oh. Oh, that's sad. All right. I'll do it. Did you just say it's not like I have any business to take care of in the living world? And besides, the fact of the matter is that I'm dead, and I have no right to impede the lives of those who still live. Chrissy, are you absolutely certain? Yes, I am. You'll be returning to hell, most likely for good this time. But that's where I was in the first place, right? But, Ria, let's not drag this out. Chrissy, I'm so sorry it had to come to this. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. I'm just grateful I was able to meet you at all. Huh? Ria talked a lot about you. In fact, she said, Chrissy, you don't need to get into that right now. Yeah, this sucks. If we met somewhere else, if things happened just slightly differently, I'm sure we could have been good friends. Karma, take good care of them. I know you can do it. I guess I'm jumping in here again. But with my current body, time shouldn't rewind anymore. Wait, Chrissy? Is that... Cece? That is, you said you have nothing to take care of in the living world, right? Yeah. Then, does that mean you remember your old life? Including your real name? Not all the details, but yes for my name. What is it? What is your name? Cece, what's going on with you? Chrissy is in fact my real name. Is it? I think I'm the daughter, but I don't know how, if there's any way to actually find out, the true name of the daughter. I don't think so. I'm just Chrissy, okay? That's who I am. I guess that's not the right answer. Cece? Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt like this. Chrissy? What now? Thank you. Thank you for everything. I'll never forget you. Never, ever, 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 ever. Yeah. I won't forget you either, Cece. Oh. I wonder if I would have gotten like something, like a little Easter egg if I had figured out the daughter's name, like the true name. I don't know how it would be possible to do that though. And with this, the killing game finally comes to a true end. We have no choice. This is the choice. We jump in. Then who was the spirit possessing the dog? Just curious. It doesn't hurt. I'm fading away. It's really over. The door opened. It worked. Good. Oh man. That's really sad. True end. Salvation ending. Wow. I loved that game. I had so much fun playing this game, honestly. Like, it was right up my alley. Like, the perfect game for me. I love things like this, like escape room, mystery, killing game. Perfect for me. I had so much fun. I had fun, you know, being the characters a little bit. Like, I had fun reading their lines and stuff. I had a lot of fun. I mean, I guess I wonder if there's a way, like, because I'm pretty sure the spirit that I was the daughter of the house that the dad had tethered to that shackle. And the professor is the dad, I'm assuming. And I think that we were the daughter. But I don't know if there was any kind of way to find her true name. If there is, please let me know. Maybe I'll go back and do that. But as of right now, this is the final episode of yet another killing game. I think I did a pretty good job. I only had to kind of look up how to get this ending because I was stuck and I didn't know how to go about getting it. But once they explained, like, oh, you have to just let it count down, kind of like the beginning, it made sense. So yeah. That's the only thing I really did. The rest, I think I did a pretty good job. But it is very fascinating. So Karma the whole time had time travel powers, and she was probably reliving the same killing game for like years and years and years, according to what she said. Wow. I kind of expected it, like the shackle thing and the same thing being on the dog. But it was good. I enjoyed that a lot. I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm glad I did play it. Thank you so much for sending this game to me, because it was right up my alley. So thank you again to the creators for sending me this game to play. It was so much fun. I played the whole thing. It was short, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. I kind of... I liked it. Like, I was unsure of how it would go when... considering there were only, like, 3 characters in a killing game, but it was actually pretty interesting. I didn't hate the supernatural element. I actually kind of got into it, so... I'm happy. This game was great. That's all I have to say. Oh! Thank you, Chrissy, for playing yet another killing game. You're welcome! It's so weird to see my name there. But, yeah. I'm staying here because I wonder if there's like an after credit scene. Because sometimes there is. Okay. Or will it just take me back to the main menu? Congratulations for winning yet another killing game. Thanks to your constant efforts, the killing game is finally over. Are you satisfied with the conclusion? Will I do this? Nope. I think I found the truth. Will you relentlessly pursue the path, even if that means denying her final plea? Could there be another ending? The decision is yours. Do you think I could, like, deny karma and just be like, no, I won't sacrifice myself for you? Though I do think that ending, the salvation ending, was the best ending I could have gotten. And I think I'm satisfied with that ending for now. And that's why I'm going to end it here. If, you know, like, let me know if you've played this game before or something. If there is, like, a good amount of more content, maybe then I'll do a bonus episode trying to get the other endings. But for now, I'm satisfied with this. And I think the game is complete. I'm going to return to the title screen. Yeah, that's it. That was yet another killing game. I hope you enjoyed it. I might go back in the future and try to, you know, maybe see if I can get other endings, but for now, that's it. It was the whole game, and I'm happy I played it. Thank you again to the creator for sending it to me. And yeah, I enjoyed it immensely. As always, you know, always the link to the game is in the description. It has been for all of the videos, but definitely go check it out. Maybe play for yourself and see what kind of endings you can get. But yep, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next game. Bye bye.